Hello you guys, this is Tatiana with Eurovision News Digest. This is Go Vision and let's do it! Yahoo! Eurovision 2018 has finished and we are already thinking about Eurovision 2019, which is going to happen next year in Israel. Here are some news that you need to know in August 2018 about the upcoming Eurovision contest next year. News number one for today is that the EBU organization, which is in charge of the Eurovision Song Contest, has demanded the Israeli broadcaster channel Kan to pay the security deposit of 12 million euros, which is necessary to ensure the security and that everything goes well, that there are no terrorist attacks, no military events happening during the preparation for Eurovision and during the contest itself.
Everything must be perfect. Everything must be perfect.
This money is supposed to be returned by the EU after the contest if everything goes according to plan. But if there were some obstacles on the way, something was wrong, the EBU organization is entitled to hold some of this money and not refund it. So what happened is that one day to deadline, Israeli broadcaster actually asked to push the date to 2 weeks later. They didn't pay on the last day of the deadline. And well, the EBU agreed. So what happened is that the Israeli channel turned to the government to ask for support to get this budget raised in need of preparation for Eurovision. But the government basically said, no, you do not only have to pay the security deposit, you also have to invest the money into a production of the whole contest, which we're talking about the whole sum of 35 million euros, huge amount of money. So what happened is that the broadcaster basically wrote to Prime Minister Netanyahu saying, send us money or basically Israel will not be taking part in the Eurovision contest next year. The broadcaster was totally like a no, it's none of our business. Basically, you're an independent channel, you don't want to be controlled by the state, so act on your own. We're not going to increase your budget. And also what the government did is said that if you do not actually pay the deposit, the channel will be closed. So what happened is that on the last day of the new deadline, the broadcaster got a loan and agreed with the government that yes, they will pay this 12 million euros a security deposit, and if something does happen, like some military events take place or there's some interruptions, the government will refund this amount to the channel. Well, let's see what happens, but for now we can say that the money has been invested into that and deposited, which means that the Eurovision Song Contest is going 100% to take place in Israel. But where exactly is it going to take place? Is it going to be Tel Aviv? Is it going to be Jerusalem? I hear many bloggers, many videos saying that it will most probably be Tel Aviv, and everybody's kind of happy about that, although opinions are mixed. Well, it is still up in the air, we don't know yet. And what happened recently is that Cultural Minister Miri Regev said that Jerusalem can easily host the contest, even though it happens during Shabbat, which is a holy day, not an interruption, he said. So let's see what happens. News number two, it is just amazing what has happened after Netta won the Eurovision Song Contest and brought Israel the win. Netta has just climbed to the top spot of Billboard, US Billboard Dance Club Songs chart with her song Toy, which actually means these are real DJs playing real music in American clubs, the best hits, whatever people want to hear on the dance floor, and they are choosing Netta. For 9 weeks, Netta's song has been climbing to the top of the US American chart, and now just got to top spot. Wow, how amazing is that? It's unbelievable, and Netta of course didn't expect such worldwide success herself. So she told Israeli media, this is very exciting for me. I just got off the plane and this is the first message I got when I turned on my phone. I'm grateful for everything happening around me. This is an amazing year and the experience I'm having is just nuts. She's also tweeting now saying, I'm lost for words, just thank you, hard work pays off, #1. But not just that, another news just came like today that Netta's toy will be also featured on the 2019 edition of a rhythm video game series. So we are going to hear, or well, some kids are going to hear Netta's toy in a game series. And news #3 for August Digest is that, well, some countries are not extremely supportive of the Eurovision Song Contest taking place in Israel next year, and one of those countries is Turkey. Turkey stated that they are not going to broadcast the Eurovision contest next year because, well, as they explained it, is like due to presence sometimes of some, well, controversial singers or artists, such as they draw an example of Conchita Wurst. What they claim is that the contest will be shown during the time when kids are still not asleep, which means they will be watching the contest and their moms and dads will have to explain to them who is that man or woman, or what is that bearded woman, where does he or she belong, and so on. Well, this happened already a few years ago. Why raise this topic now? Why take this all to this level? Basically, well, a lot of countries have been not supportive of the Israeli contest next year. Israel as a location, so I just tend to think that they are looking for a good excuse, to raise it in the media and make a scandal out of it and say why they won't be broadcasting it. Well, Turkey isn't participating in the Eurovision next year for sure, and they haven't participated for a while. They've been critical of the contest recently. What do you think of Israeli contest? Are you going to come and go to the finals as a viewer, or are you going to at least watch it at home on your TV? Are you excited that Israel has won after 20 years? What are your thoughts? Write in the comments, give me a like if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel. Check out the interviews we held in Lisbon during the Eurovision Song Contest 2018. And Lordi coming to support the Finnish contestant right here, as well as my interview with the Czech Republic contestant Mikolas Josef. And of course, subscribe, and you'll be always in tune with what's happening in the Eurovision Song Contest. See you soon. Bye.
Bye!